Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening all. So today I'm going to explain the most important topic in IICS as well as interview point of question, that is performance study. Okay. So let me share my screen first. Okay. First open the IICS. So whenever you are facing the issue like sometimes the job will be taking more time to run. So that time the performance will be occurred. So whenever we use some transformations like joiner, rank, aggregator, lookup in our mapping, definitely we will get a performance issue. Why? Because so in these transformations we are using cache. So every time it is compare the previous data. So for that we will definitely get the performance issue. So we have three types in there, like source side and informatica level and target level. So as of now, today I'm going to explain. So what are the performance techniques in informatica level? Okay. So in informatica, we have two types, that is partitioning and pushdown optimization. So I am explaining how much required for the interview point of view. Those much only I was explaining. Okay. So what is partitioning? Okay. So partition means sometimes we are developing the mapping from the large more number of transactions. Then the time we have definitely occurring the uh, performance issue. Okay, so for that we have used one topic is push down optimization. So what is push down optimization means convert the transformation logic into the SQL query. We can move into the either source side or target side or full both. Okay, so in partitioning, we have three types of techniques. Partition types. This question will ask in interview. So how many partitioning, sorry, PDO types? That is source PDO, target PDO, and full. Okay, this is the one of the interview question. Okay, so first I'll explain partitioning, then I'll go for the, sorry, first I'll explain uh, push down optimization, then I'll go for the partitioning. So, so what is push down optimization? So it will convert the entire logic into the SQL query, then it will load into the either source side or target side or both. Okay, this is the push down optimization. So in push down optimize types means either source or target or full. Okay, so first I'll create a, just we can just check uh, how much time the job will run before applying the push down optimization, after running the push down optimization. Okay, this these two will be just compare. Okay, so first one is, first I'll take a push down optimization. So first I'll create a mapping. So m underscore PDO. So I will take source as a Oracle database, employees table. Okay. Then here I will just use some filtered transformation techniques. So how much time will take the mapping will run. Okay. So in expression, just I will create a one output port underscore salary, and it's a decimal. Okay. So open salary plus salary 0.1. Okay, expression is valid. Then I'll go for the filter. So just I'll use just a sample filter where job ID equal to C underscore rep. Okay. Then I'll use target transformation to load data. Oracle target T underscore employee. Okay. Concat and load smart map. Just unmap this one underscore salary. Okay. Save. Okay. Then mapping is valid. Now I'll create a task. M underscore sorry MD underscore M underscore PDO. Take runtime environment. Select M underscore PDO. Okay. So So here, no need to write the SQL query. Informatica will write the SQL query. Just we can enable the which where you need to write the SQL query, either source side or target side or both. So first I will run without push down optimization. How much time will take? Okay. So first I am coming. Go to the my jobs. See PDO1. How much time will take? 13 seconds without PDO. So now I will add PDO in source side. Okay. So go to the mapping task. So here we can enable the source in pushdown optimization technique. So previously in Power Center we have PDO is there. Now it will change it to SQL ELT optimization. Okay. So just we can go to the SQL ELT optimization. You can enable either source side or target side or full. Okay, these three types in PDO types means source, target or full. This is the inner interview question. So I will enable the source side, then save. So this is the only change we can do. Okay, go to the my jobs, just rerun. So it will directly filter the data in DB level, then it will pick. Okay, see previously how much time? 13 seconds. Now how much time will take? So same 13 seconds. So see here we can see it picking the data from the filtering the data in DB level only. Okay. So directly it takes from the data to fill after the filter, then it will load the data into the transformation. So whereas come to mapping here, so it take the data 107 and after that it will filter the data. Okay. This is the applying for the push down optimization in source side. Similarly, we can do target side also. Okay, just you can try and let me know if you are facing the any issues. Okay, so there is nothing, just we can go to the mapping task edit, just we can enable the go to the runtime environment, Just we can enable the SQL tabulation. Just we can put target. This is the only we can do. Okay. So this is the push-down optimization techniques. So, in interview point of view, they ask one question. So, is there any limitation for the push-down optimization? Okay, for that. So, in push-down optimization, not support for the all the SQL transformation techniques. See, limitations means source, target, and lookup databases should be same relational data management system to use the pushdown optimization. That means so source and target and lookup. So these three should be a relational database management system to use the pushdown optimization. Okay, this is the one of the limitation. And second one is so and in all Informatica functions may not supported by the database to convert the SQL. Okay, so this is the one of the technique. Suppose you are using the variable ports in expression transformation. Um, One second. Yeah. So in variable port, expression transformation is not supported. Okay. For that, we have to write a SQL query. Okay. And so to handle that, the solution is used to handle the logical SQL query. Okay. So that will also I will tell you where we need to write a SQL query. Okay. So in order to use the SQL query in source transformation, enable the advanced session property, allow temporary view. Okay, push down optimization. So variable ports not supported for the push down optimization. For that, we can write a SQL query in source level. So SQL override. For that, we have to enable the one option in task level, allow temporary view. Okay, I'll show you this one. So go to the task. Here advanced session property. Okay, here we can enable. Right now there is no option here. Why? Because this is not a licensed version. If you have a licensed version in real time, there we can see that option, that is allow temporary view. If you enable this property, then we can go to the source. Okay, go to the source. Here SQL override. Okay, here we can write query if we are using any variable ports in our pushdown automation. Here we can write the SQL query, then we can enable the this. Okay, pushdown optimization temporary allow. So that is the one of the technique. So the first one is Informatica not supported the all the function in SQL, right? That is under some variable concepts. If you are using the variables in expression, then we can write a SQL query in a source SQL override. Then we can enable the temporary view in task level. Okay. So if you are using the sequence transformation in the mapping, enable the advanced session property, allow temporary sequence position optimization for PDO works. Similarly, if you are using the sequence generator in mapping, you need to enable the allow temporary sequence for push down. Okay. So these are not right now, these are not available in task level. Why? Because there is not a licensed version. Okay. So these are the techniques we are using. So if they ask interview person, we can explain these techniques. Okay, this is the pushdown optimization. Okay, so pushdown optimization means convert the transformation logic into the SQL query. We can insert either source side or target side or both. Okay, this is the PDO. So the next one is partitioning. So partitioning means suppose I have 1,000 records. So at one mapping, if you want to transfer the data into the target in one mapping, it takes 15 minutes. So now I want to transfer the data into the three levels. Okay. Okay. So let me also. Okay. So So I have 1,000 records. Okay. So if you do one mapping, it takes 15 minutes. Okay. Now I want to do partitioning. So partition means parallel processing. Suppose so first 1 to 50. That means 1 to 50. So that is the one partition. Okay. Similarly, so 50 to like 300. Okay. This is the second partition. Then 300 to 1000. This is the third partition. So then the time will be decreased, right? So initially 15 minutes take. Then to insert the data into the target table, it will take each partition will take 5 minutes only, right? So then within 5 minutes, the total data will be inserted into the target table. Okay, that is the partition. So in partition, in Power Center, we have different types is there. So hash key, round robin, and key range pass through. And whereas come to IICS, as of now, they launch only two. That is key range, pass through, and fixed partitions. So I will explain when will you go key range and pass through, and when will you go fixed partitions. Okay. So mostly in informatical level, we are using pass through only. Okay. So I will explain when will you go key range. Okay. The first one is key range. First, I will create a mapping. Okay. M underscore partitioning. Okay. Then source. Source I will take Oracle table, employees table. So target I will take P underscore employee table. Then get under field mapping, smart map. So in between we can use a number of transformation and logics we can do. So I'm not used any logics. So if you want to use the partitioning, so go to the source and go here partitioning. Then we can select which one we want, either key range or pass through. So key range means suppose so I know this number of records coming from the source. Okay. So I know, so as of now I'm getting the requirement from 1,000 records. So then we can define the range. This so I want to divide into the three partitions. Okay. So for that we can use key range. So based on that, based on which key you are going to provided the range. So based on employee ID, I'm going to provide it the range. Okay. So key range means if you know this number of records coming from the source, then we can go for the key range. Okay. So we have to define the key based on that key column. We have provided the range. Okay. First, I will provide range is 1 to. So I'll give 140. And second one is 140 to 180. Third one is 180 to 500. So now I know already this number of records coming from the source. Okay, so that's why I have defined the range. Okay, save, mapping is valid, then run. Go to the My Jobs, refresh this one. See, 107 records coming from the source. So partition will one go to 40 records, partition 2 go to 40 records, partition 3 go to the 27 records. So this is the partition, that is key range partition. So if you see, when you observe that first two partition get 40 records and third partition go to 27 records. That means there is some skewness will be occurred, right? So sometimes here we'll take more number of records and here we take less number of records. Then we'll get some skewness, right? For that, we can go for the pass-through transformation. Okay. So go to the source. Just we can enable the pass-through. So pass-through means suppose now I want three partitions. We have to define the some filter techniques. Okay. So now I want to divide into the three partitions. Okay. So here we can write the filter logic, okay, like mod of employee ID comma 3 equal to 0. Okay. If the condition is satisfied, the remainder is 0, then we'll load the first partition. Similarly, source filter mod of employee ID comma 3 equal to 0. Equal to 1 equal to 2. Okay. So now here I want to divide into the three partition. For that I have taken the three partitions. So if you want to four, then we can take four partitions based on the your business requirement. Okay, save this one. Okay, and run. Go to the My Jobs. Simply refresh this one. See, partitioning to. See here we can eventually segregate the data. So one record is not required. So 35, 36, 36. Okay, right? So this is the push down optimization technique. So if the interview person asks the what is partitioning, so partitioning means it's a parallel processing. We have as of now IICS launched three types, that is key range, pass through, fixed width. So sorry, not a fixed width, fixed partition. So key range means if you know this much records coming from the source, then we can define the range based on the uh, key value, based on the key partition key. Okay, so this key range we can enable the source side. Okay, we can enable the source side in key range, or we can select the key range in source side and we can define the partition key. Based on that we can provide the range. Okay, that is the key range. And pass through means that means it is eventually segregate the data. Okay, so here in pass through we have write some filter logics. So that is mod of employee ID comma 3 equal to 1. Suppose I want to three partitions, then we can go for the mod of employee ID comma 3 equal to 1, mod of employee ID comma 3 equal to 2. Likewise, we can define the filter condition, then we can load the data into the target. So fixed partition is there. Then when will you go for the fixed partition means if the source is flat file, then only we can go for the fixed partitions. But at least we have 1 million records from the flat file, then only we can go for the fixed partition. Okay. So if the person asks this question, we can explain like this. Okay, so that's all for today. So I think you can understand. So if you not understand any topics like whatever I was explained, please write a comment section. I will reply. Okay. So if you have any doubts, please write a comment section. Okay. Thank you.